I just love, you mentioned it. We spoke a little bit about it yesterday, but just taking a risk is huge, you know, because once again, it's just this sometimes where you're like, oh, like, you know, the Holy Spirit like enlightens a person or like,
Oh man,
not that one, Lord. But it's a real thing. Like, you got to actually like step out and take a risk. And that's part of faith, right? Like, okay, Lord's going to show up in this big way, or just whatever way he desires to show up, but he desires to use me in this moment. And it's not like we're the first person to take this risk. You know, the apostles did, all the saints did, anybody who's ever mattered in your life for the faith took a risk on Jesus, but even more so to invite you deeper into that faith. And so the reality is you're not doing something different than what other people have done for you.
Exactly.
Or even more so, you're not doing this in a vacuum.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just you alone. The Lord will show up. Maybe not the way that you want him to show up.
Exactly.
Or thinking in that moment, but taking the risk and having that desire to is a huge, huge thing. So
100%.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching this segment from the Poco Poco podcast. If you want to watch a full show, head on right over here. If you want to support the podcast, head on over to spirituse.org/Poco Poco. Whether it's a one-time gift or a monthly donation, we really appreciate your support. And also, don't forget to tell your friends about the Poco Poco podcast, all right? Little by little.